Hello and welcome to Multi-Movie Monday. I'm your host, Wade Universe, and when I'm not trying to destroy Christmas by multiplying myself every time I get wet, or turn into an evil bastard when I eat after midnight, or die when I'm in sunlight. No wonder the day ball always hurts my eyes. Anyways, I am here in my own little universe reviewing movies, and today it's Christmas Confusion Day. We're taking a look at two of my favorite movies that have to do with Christmas and confusion. And the first and most, I don't have it over with me, but the first and most is Steven Spielberg's Gremlins. And in honor and in tribute of his new movie, The Fabelmans, that came out, why not we take a look at one of his oldest works that he produced, not directed. So let's take a quick glance at some gremlins and see if we can multiply. The point of Gremlins starts out with a man named Randy Peltzer who goes into the China Square to find a present for his son. What kind of present? Well, something that's not existing. A running theme of the movie is that Randy Peltzer is an inventor, but he's just not a very good inventor at that. Why is that? I have no idea, truthfully. Anyways, he wants a creature that's inside of a cage, but the old man tells him no, rightfully so, telling him that he doesn't know and won't have any responsibility for the creature that he wants. As we see, the town is getting ready for some Christmas festivities, and everybody seems to be getting into the spirit of the season, lesser known for one person. Meet Billy, played by Zach Galligan, who seems to be having some car trouble as he's trying to make his way on to work, and is sadly very, very late. Billy is an inspiring comic book artist, and he really wants to get a comic book in the newspaper or work for the comic book business. He is instead pissed on Judge Reinhold, who happens to be his partner. But because of the help of a little boy, Billy ends up getting a gremlin named Gizmo, voiced by Howie Mandel, and just look at the cute little guy. Things eventually, unfortunately, take an unfortunate turn for the worst when Gizmo accidentally gets wet and has, multiplied himself. Straight out of a scene, straight out of Invasion of the Pod People, it turns out that the Mogwais have in fact become into pods, or in a larva stage. But it's not long before the new gremlins appear and show themselves, which happens to be the highlight of the movie when it stops becoming a kid-friendly film and starts becoming more like a horror film. And this is why Gremlins is a Christmas confusion movie, because it mostly has to do with the fact that these little creatures evidently have to die. I can see why most people would be like, oh, Gremlins is a horror film. I can definitely agree, but the fact from that, it is also as well a Christmas-themed movie. The film is not a bad film, but I could see people getting very confused about it, especially since, as I stated, it is a Christmas-themed movie, but with some horror-themed elements. And it almost becomes like Friday the 13th or Halloween when the film has to stand up to the villain of the movie, the Mogwai himself, Spike. While possibly Gremlins is not a movie for everybody, and at least some people should in fact give it a try or watch, it is a Christmas-themed movie that is played on Christmas and also Halloween. And in case you're wondering why it sped through Gremlins so fast, there is not really a whole lot that does happen in Gremlins, and besides, it is a movie that is begged to be watched no matter what the season, whether you want it to be Halloween or Christmas time. It still is a pretty good, decent film. And why I say that there's not a lot that happen is because mostly before the horror picks up towards the 1 hour mark, it's mostly a film that just has to do with a lot of characters talking, which I hear can be a complaint from a lot of people, so that's why I moved to it quickly. I don't hate Gremlins. It's a very good film. It's one of my favorites. But just to note for some people that might be impatient on how slow the film is, believe you me, it will pick up. It will get better, trust me. The next film that we're taking a look at is one of my favorite Disney films, and since it's a musical, I had to avoid playing a lot of the songs in this, as well as try not to sing along to a lot of it. And that is The Nightmare Before Christmas. This is shown both on Christmas and also Halloween, which had people go, well, what kind of theme of a movie is it? And that's what we're going to find out. So let's dive into A Nightmare Before Christmas and see just why it is played every season on Halloween and Christmas. After the classic Disney opening, it opens up with the song, This is Halloween. And, we'll play some of it. After that, we're introduced by Jack Skellington. Skellington is sick and tired of Halloween, and he wants to do something different. He in fact sings about it too. But on a walk with his dog Zero, he happens to stumble across a place of hidden doors, and he's pulled in by the Christmas-themed one, sending him into Christmas Town. After visiting Christmas Town, everybody in Halloween Town, badum-tish, just so happened to find out what's going on with Jack as he returns. Jack went to the town known as Christmas Town, and he wants to share it with the world and do it in his own twisted version, which sounds not so delightful. But, because Jack must be a horror creature, or whatever, Jack doesn't understand the meaning of Christmas, so he sings about how angry that the season is basically making him by this point.
It's waiting to be cracked. These dolls and toys confuse me so confounded all. I love it though. Simple objects, nothing more, but something's hidden through a door.
Fun fact, the singing voice of Jack Skellington is none other than the man behind the music, Danny Elfman, because the voice actor for Jack Skellington actually couldn't sing, so Danny Elfman improvised. After Jack finds the hidden meaning behind Christmas, Santa Claus, he sends Oogie Boogie's minions, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, to go and hunt him down. Knowing that Jack is in Iran, Sally, Jack's love interest, tries to talk him out of doing the whole Christmas thing and going back to Halloween, but Jack denies. But poor Santa, instead of being treated like an honored guest, he's given to the man, the myth, the legend, the terrifying Oogie Boogie. I mean, Jack honestly should have saw this coming. They are called Boogie's Boys for a reason. But Jack, on his wild night out, thinks that he's doing a great job at being Sandy Claus. Unfortunately, the rest of the world don't see fit. In almost a horror movie twist of event, they shoot down Jack as he thinks about maybe Christmas isn't exactly for him. Becoming the Pumpkin King once again, Jack runs to Oogie Boogie's base to save Santa, because Christmas needs Santa Claus. Nightmare Before Christmas is one of my favorite Disney films of all time. You need to watch this movie because it's such a fucking delight and a classic for everyone to watch. There is a reason why you always see Jack Skellington or Sally in the backgrounds of Christmas. It's because of how famous that Disney had made them and such an icon that they became. The only reason why I didn't take my time and review these films like I do with others is because you guys seriously need to watch Gremlins and A Nightmare Before Christmas. These are two of my all-time favorite movies, especially one of my all-time favorite Disney movies. So seriously, check them both out. Gremlins, probably not for kids under the age of 10, I would say. It doesn't have like really grotesque gore in it. Like there is some, but it's not like blood, it's whatever the Gremlins are made out of. So I would at least try them into this if they want to. And with Nightmare Before Christmas, I would say at least, it's for anybody. Really, you should check this one out. Don't make me say it's different. Just try it and see if your kids like it. So anyways, what is going to be my last review of December of 2022? Yep, before my Christmas special, we're going to do one last Multi-Movie Monday. So, TV, fate of the world, what is on your shoulders for me tonight? Oh hey, Ralphie Parker. Okay, so I guess next week will be Ralphie Parker Day. Especially honoring Peter Billingsley was coming back as Ralphie in the Christmas Story sequel, I suppose. Not the actual other Christmas Story sequel. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And the week before Christmas, we will be doing Ralphie Parker Day. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, 20 more Mondays, 20 more movies. And I'll see you next time on the next Multi-Movie Monday.